Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dungeon Mechanics, where we make dumb decisions with wrenches. Today you're watching Pact of the Forsaken, episode 2, if I believe. And we're gonna get started here shortly. First, I would like to go over some announcements. Our first sponsor of today is Plus One Crafting. Plus One Crafting is responsible for making a bunch of different 3D terrain that you can get. They have different subscription tiers, so if you click the link below, you can see which one tickles your fancy and go from there. Our next sponsor is the Barkley Garage, who makes amazing woodworking items. We will have some dice towers to showcase next month. So be sure to check our Instagram, I would say Twitter if we use that much. But definitely the Discord as well. We'll have information about it in there. And many of the players will be getting their dice towers soon. There's still a lot that has to be made. Our last sponsor of the day is Epidemic Sound. Any of the music, like the kind that you heard on the Starting Soon page, or any that you hear today, will be from Epidemic Sound. It's amazing if you like music without anyone having to tell you to turn it down. Just click the link below. It's a subscription-based service, and it allows you to stream to Twitch and Instagram and all the others without worrying about copyrighted music. Well, it might be copyrighted, but with Epidemic Sound, they get you through. So just be sure to check the link, see all the music that I have, and get started with it. It's amazing. So starting out, doing a recap of the last episode, our heroes woke up and were immediately thrust into some type of working pits by some lava or whatnot. We don't want to go into too much detail, but without going into, they encountered some things. Well, let me rephrase. Carcel threw her bucket into the lava thing, and then she pulled it out, and there were some gems, and there were also these rock things, and then the rock things ended up being like attacky types, and then they ended up attacking them, and then the rock things like grew in size, and it was a whole thing, and it was a cool mechanic, but then like it got old fast because Bombast kept making their AC like really high. Anyways, after they defeated those things, Carcel ended up using her hands to grab one while it was in its default form and like threw it into the lava, and then the mom came out and it was all fire and brimstone and brah, and then obviously Bombast took off, and the others continued to fight, and then Bombast joined back with them because it was chasing them, and it was a whole fun thing. But when it came down to actually killing the creature that was in the lava pits, Carcel decided to go with Mercy, and the creature retreated back to wherever it is that they came. All things considered, the group continued to walk back, not knowing where they were. And that is where we're picking up today. So y'all have been walking for maybe 3 hours and nothing looks familiar. Like nothing. What would you like to do?
Probably continue walking towards the city. Like we were doing.
I mean,
Yeah, can we even see the city?
Perception checks? No, you see nothing. You lose.
30.
Oh, wow.
21.
Rolling that 20.
14.
Yes, use up all those net 20s. You won't need them later.
Rolling it. 20.
Cutlass, well, I guess all of you, yeah, as y'all are looking around, there's nothing that seems familiar. You can't see the city, or at least that big structure of a city that you all came into. And Cutlass, you're pretty sure you're not exactly in the same area that you were when you all arrived. Might be like a different location, but it's definitely not the same aesthetic feel.
I'm not sure what his intention was by telling us to walk back to the city, but I don't believe that we are anywhere near the city.
Damn it, I hate that guy.
He's like y'all's best friend.
Is there another way back to the city?
I do have one method I believe would get us back to the city.
What is that one method?
Before we left, I erected an altar to Thoth, a room that I was given. I do have the ability to recall myself back to a place of worship. I could, perhaps, transdimensionally relocate us to that room, assuming that there's nothing that would block our travel.
And how long does erecting this temple take?
It's not a temple, it's just an altar, a place of worship dedicated to my god.
Okay. Skip
I
to the
already
time.
did it.
You
I did
already...
it throughout the evening. It's already done.
Okay, so we can just go to the city through this altar thing?
We have a degree of ability to attempt to.
Mm,
It will
More-
severely strain my reserves, though.
okay. More than 50-50?
I would say that there's a greater than 50% chance of success.
Good enough for me.
So what do we do? Do we just like hop on you? She kind of like just jumps on your back and like wraps around
Physical
you.
contact is required. Holding hands would be fine, but this also works.
Okay. She just stays there.
Group hug.
What are y'all doing? Stop that! Stop the hugging!
Look around.
Who the fuck are you?
You look all over, and then you like look down, and there's this little like owl thing that's just like barking orders.
Who are you?
Me?
Is Carcel Sedez still like just peeking over the side of Cutlass as she's hanging onto his back? Who are you?
This is like a armory thing. What is this? And he like knocks on Cutlass's like, not his knee, like below the knee.
I am an Imperium Warforged.
It talks.
Yeah, he does other neat tricks too.
It walks.
What is your purpose in stopping our hug?
Well, I'm just here to tell you that there's other ways to not also walk for forever.
I'm listening.
Okay.
I'm just
What
still
up?
holding on.
Do you all remember where you were beforehand?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, think of that, please. Are you thinking of it?
Bombast will.
Indubitably.
Okay. Now take 3 steps back, and then open your eyes.
I take 3 steps back.
With Carcel on.
Yeah.
Carcel's there, so I'm just like, back.
I wasn't letting go.
Cutlass is moving everyone backwards.
As y'all do that, do y'all open your eyes after you take the 3 steps back?
Mhm.
And you're back in the kind of auditorium, like the seated area of those dormitories that y'all were staying at.
This is an
Probably.
odd effect.
I like
Carcel
it
like
there.
Slowly lowers herself off. That
Uh,
was weird.
you see Bastion like walking, and then he sees that y'all are there and kind of like walks over towards you. Huh. Where'd you all go off to?
We had to go work at the lava pits. It was great.
He kind of smirks. Let me guess. First time?
Yeah.
Have you been here before, Bastion?
To hell? More than once, yes.
You could have warned us, Dick.
I mean, on a scale of 1 to 11, what would you give it? Versus, a world that's slowly being eaten alive by mind flayers.
I mean, when you put it that way.
Hell.
At least hell has a pattern. Might not necessarily be a pattern that you enjoy, but it's a pattern nonetheless.
Fair.
The rest of the day was given to us to do as we wish. Perhaps we should take this opportunity to locate Belarus.
We do have something that we were supposed to do. Kind of important. Like somebody who might be kind of important here.
Do we have an idea of where exactly it is that this item is? I mean, if this is the entire city of Belarus, then...
We were told that it would be located in a set of ruins
Ruins.
within Belarus.
Well, I guess we could spend the day trying to ask questions, seek out any information that might be of importance.
Yeah. Sure, nothing can go wrong with that.
Sounds good.
Is better than doing nothing.
Oh, agreed. This is going to be fun.
So...
Look for people to ask.
Okay.
Bombast is still holding on to Cutlass, so he's waiting for him.
Yeah, I just start walking with my piggyback carousel and Bumbast.
You notice the area is a lot thinned out. Possibly a lot more people are at work today.
Do they have any sort of like guard here? Constabulary of devils?
You've seen like various ones when you've entered. A lot of them don't appear to be dressed as guards, but from the way they stand and like monitor different areas, you would imagine they would be some type of guard-esque.
Well, I guess Cullis is just going to start walking the streets until he's told to stop, and he's just going to keep looking around, just start trying to do like a grid search, basically.
Okay.
Would we know where like places that we were gonna work would be, like the Arcanum or the Apothecary? We can go to those places and maybe ask people. Or if there's like a library, that might be a good place to ask some people.
You could do either survival or investigation check.
Or I could ask Baston, because he's been here before. Hey Baston,
Yes.
is there like a library, or where's the Arcanum and Apothecary that there would be people that we could ask?
Oh, there's not really a library of information. At least that's normally what's stored in there. But There is one past the courtyard, further through the slums. The Arcanum's also in that direction. The apothecaries that way, and he points like to the left instead of straight. Then you go around a cryptic garden, and you can't miss it.
Okay.
Where should our first destination be? Perhaps the Arcanum might have information on a site of this magnitude.
I would think if you're going to go store knowledge, more than likely that'd be a good place to start. To the
Kind of
Arcanum.
peeks around his head. Sure.
Cutlass takes off in the direction of the Arcanum.
Bastion like waves to all of you as he collects some more stuff to get ready to go to work. So it takes you all a while. As y'all are walking through the slums, you hear like crying screams and people that seem like they're in agony.
The things you expect to hear in hell.
nothing to see here. Continuing onward, there is kind of like a shift in the way the road kind of works, and it like branches outward into two different paths essentially. One like wraps upward, and another kind of like starts to cascade downward.
I will take the upward path.
As y'all continue walking, you get to the top, and there's this very large building structure, sort of, with like pillars that fallen over one another, but the integrity of the building itself seems to be intact for the most part.
Walk up. Is there any signage or anything here?
Does anyone speak Abyssal?
I do.
Okay. It says, here is where here is. If you know where here is.
Okay, so wait, this is Abyssal, but we are in hell? That's out of character, kind of asking.
I do not understand this philosophical joke.
Might be spray paint.
What are you talking about? That's just like squiggles. I don't know.
What's the joke?
It says that here is here for those who know what is here.
I think I heard it in some pirate story. I think it stands for X marks the spot.
Cutlass walks up and opens the door.
Okay. You walk in, and there is kind of like everyone's seen volcanoes when they've hardened over after the lava's kind of spewed up. It's kind of like that for the aesthetic of the structure of the building, but it's not like hot or anything inside.
Are there any people?
Perception checks. Let's see.
Can I just start using my passives?
16.
24.
11.
Okay. There's maybe a handful, no more than like 5 people at a desk. Not too far from all of you. You imagine there's also people in the building, but those.
I walk right up to the desk.
Yes. Hello. How are you today?
I am well. Is this the Arcanum?
Oh, that was a rhetorical question. Yes, this is the Arcanum.
Excellent. We have questions.
Questions? What do you mean?
It is a string of words, when fitted together, are looking for something.
I meant the questions.
Oh, I apologize. We are looking for a set of ruins within Belarus.
Ruins? Everything's in ruins. You have to be a bit more specific than that.
Bombas Carcel, how much deception do you want me to employ in this conversation?
We should probably have established that before we walked up and are talking right in front of them.
I agree.
Just enough deception. You got this, and I'll pat his head.
We are looking for a place marked by 9 gods.
And what would your business be there?
The business of a being whose authority is higher than yours.
Oh, well, I never.
If you wish, you can take it downstairs.
There are ruins here in Belarus.
Where?
I don't think you want to go there. They're
We
in the
do.
outskirts.
We'll be fine.
Tell that to the long list of people that said that before and haven't returned.
Do you have a map?
A map? No.
Yes.
We have eyes. And we have feet.
Can we borrow
Not
that?
similar objects.
And he like reaches down under the counter and pulls out this jar and like sets it down. And you see all these different eyeballs like looking everywhere. Would you like the feet?
Yes.
Um,
Sure. We'll take the feet.
That was rhetorical as well.
I was joking.
Touche.
Is Caltrap in?
Here yet? No, I haven't seen him. Why?
He is my supervisor.
He has lackeys. Oh,
I'm to work in the Arcanum.
you're supposed to work here. What is your name?
Starting tomorrow. My name is Cutlass Thothforge.
He like looks on a piece of parchment in front of him. Ah, yes, it says you start tomorrow. And you plan on
That's
going
correct.
to the ruins today?
If we are able.
You're not going to be late to work, are you?
Say no.
I cannot answer that question.
Just say no.
No.
of course not.
No.
All right. The outskirts are exactly the opposite of where you are currently. Go back to wherever it is you came from, past the apothecary, keep going. When you think that you haven't gone far enough, go a little bit further, the world will start to die, and then you'll see the outskirts. And then it's good luck from there, finding the ruins.
So you
Excellent.
just know where the outskirts are and not where the ruins are.
Oh, I know what the ruins are.
Well, how do you get to the ruins?
I know the idea of where the ruins are. Haven't actually been. I value my life. Or what's left of it.
What's that idea of the ruins?
The ruins are never in the same place. But it does stick to the outskirts for some reason.
So will these eyes be able to take us to these ruins?
No, these eyes are for people that stay too long. And he puts the shelf, or the container back under the shelf.
Okay.
Does that usually scare them off?
The ones that, whose eyes are in there, it definitely did.
I don't know. If that's the case, seems like they're sticking around.
It was good that I don't have eyes.
Yeah, me neither.
This is all so... What's the word? Boring. What else do you have to do today? Besides bother me.
Find the ruins. Let's go.
You've been a great assistance. Thank you.
No one
Turn
here is
and leave.
nice. Why? At least it's not like customer service where you're just on hold the whole time. I'm gonna implement that.
Marcel just looks back and goes, "Have the day you deserve."
As you get closer to the main door, you see these like structured beings, and they have like, instead of hands, it's kind of like needle pointer thingies, but there's like a bunch of them.
I just continue past them unless they try to stop me.
The eye removal guard.
I hope you guys never get a girlfriend, because God bless her soul.
As y'all come out of the Arcanum, there is a what's the race? Is it Harengon? Harengon.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Harengon.
Harengon. That is frantically. I feel like this is a really decrepit Alice in Wonderland. Running back and forth frantically.
Bunny! And she hops off and runs over. Hey!
Uh-oh.
Woo! He like starts backing up, almost falls into like the pit that's like leading downward.
She'll like catch him. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. You okay? What's going
Don't
on?
eat me!
I'm not gonna eat you.
Okay! You're convincing me! Oh, you're not eating me. Okay.
No.
I do not eat things.
It's a giant cat! What do you expect?
I took rabbit off my menu a long time ago. It's fine.
Oh, did you try us and you found us not to be very delectable?
No. Too stringy. I'm kidding.
Luck to Lady Liv and inspo to Nordic Geek.
Thank you.
Wait until these are gone. Enjoy them while they last. Well, hi. Hello?
Are you lost or something? What's going on?
No!
You seem a little frantic.
Yes, that could be a word that we would use for this particular situation.
Well, what's going on? Maybe we can help.
You're gonna help me?
Maybe. If it also kind of fits in with their own agenda, but yeah.
There we go. That's a lot more specific. Okay. I'm very late, and I need to get something to Mother today.
Mother.
Mhm.
What are you trying to get to, Mother?
Blood, but I don't have any more. I lost it.
What was that?
Blood. Blood.
Oh.
Currency.
Oh. How much are you trying to get back to her?
I had like a whole trough of it. But it's gone! It's
You
been
lost it?
stolen!
By whom?
I don't know, whoever values blood here. I'm gonna
That's
get destroyed.
everybody. You didn't see anyone take that?
Harangon blood is worth more than gnome blood.
Who has gnome blood? I only need like a quart of that. No, I had very common blood.
I believe my friend was saying that your blood would be more valuable than.
Look
the
at
blood
me,
that
I'm
you have.
tiny! You can't drain me of my blood, I need it to live!
This is an astute observation.
Anything to take the spotlight off me.
But no, I didn't
You
see
did-
anyone take it.
Where did you leave it?
Covered up. Well, you know the path that goes down?
Yes.
At the bottom of the path.
How long
I
ago?
don't think we have time to get distracted.
How long ago? Today? What do you mean you can't get distracted? Are y'all on a time sync as well? Do you all have to
No.
go see Mother?
We have to go to the outskirts, and Big Boy here, he's got to go to work in the morning, so kind of a time crunch.
And I do too. Well, I think we all kind of have to go to work in the morning, but
I mean, I'm short. They might miss me.
Okay.
do you know
Goodbye.
anything about the outskirts?
Yeah, I've always been told to stay away from there. Why?
You know about the ruins, like where they might be?
No.
Well,
Okay.
I
Have
believe our
fun.
part of this conversation is done.
sorry.
Can you put me back down?
I never picked you up. I just. You're fine.
Oh. And he's just like,
As we're continuing to walk, I'm going to lean over to Carsos. So if your meat is stringy, you can put it into stews, and they make really good meats.
Oh, okay. I'll remember that next time.
so y'all are heading back, I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna head back, and then we got directions to where the apothecary was.
Mhm.
So we'll go there and then keep going as we got the instructions for, I guess.
Yeah, they were so good.
As you all get closer towards the apothecary direction, it takes you all a bit. You come across this garden that has a bunch of different like nightshade flowers and other dark aesthetics littered throughout. But the path is kind of clear of how to get to the apothecary, at least. and up on, not really a hill. It's kind of like there's a hill and then it like sinks down and then the building's there. There is kind of a weird fungus or mushroom type structure for a building. It's weird, but it's there. And off in front of that, it's just like billowing red nothingness,
Hellscape.
pretty much.
I wonder if this is the apothecary.
Should we check inside? If they are closer to our destination, they may have more information.
Sure.
Yeah. Maybe.
Go into the apothecary.
Oh, never mind. We don't have any money.
So wait, are y'all going to the apothecary?
Yeah, I walked to the apothecary.
Yes.
Okay. As you go in, there is a woman at the counter. Hello, may I help you?
Pokes her head out from behind Cutlass. Hi. Do you know anything about the ruins at the outskirts?
Yes, that they're in the outskirts. Why?
Do you have any more specific instructions on how to get there?
Just a moment. And she kind of like goes into the back. You there, new girl. Put those on the shelves and I'll be back. And she goes over and grabs a vial and then comes back to the front of the counter and sets it down.
Is new girl she's talking to Amelie?
Yeah.
Hi, Amelie!
Oh, hello. Hi. This vial, it costs 3 platinum. It should get you there.
Oh, platinum. We have that. I'll pull out some platinum.
Are you daft? I need the liquid form.
That's not platinum.
It's what we address it as here. For civilized folk.
We haven't found an ATM yet. We'll be back.
Okay, I'll still be here. My name is Ava. And the diva looks at you and her eyes kind of like glisten glow at you, Bombast.
Time to go, Cutlass.
Ellis turns and leaves.
Outside of the apothecary.
Yeah.
We need to find some money.
You are indicating that we must find something to bleed.
Yeah, I mean, don't have to kill it, but we need to find something. Or that Bunny's lost trough. I guess we could get that. If we can find it.
I would imagine that the trail would be quite cold.
Well, the runes aren't going anywhere. So if we go now and we borrow his stash so we can like accomplish what we need to, I'm sure we'll find more. Right? It's a good
Plus,
thing.
whoever took the stash.
Exactly.
Now, I never like said it out loud, but I did say before that like when we went to sleep that I would have at least drained some. Would I? But I don't think we established like when we went to sleep that one time. So
Mm-hmm.
I know we did go to sleep once in the dorms.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I guess it's about how much did Carcel collect that evening.
I think that would be based on her HP.
146 max. But
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have gone like all the way, you know.
I'm not going all the way to the edge.
Let's go all the way.
But even so, I think your blood's equivalent to gold, whereas platinum is a bit more expensive.
So
Well-
3 platinum is 30 gold, right?
How many
So
platinum
would you
did
have
she say?
done? Yeah, she said 3 platinum. So would you have done like 90 HP worth?
I'd say probably at least 100.
Okay, so you have the equivalents on you.
What would it be in those? You said it's what, 50 drops to a vial? One of those vials that we had, I think.
I think so.
So it would have ended up being like 2 vials worth.
Yeah.
Was it a drop worth of gold?
Mm-hmm.
So that's like 50 gold worth. 1 vial. And you said it's like 30 gold worth.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Take us back inside. She'll tap Cutlass on the
Turns
head.
and walks back inside.
Back so soon. I was starting to miss you. Are you here to purchase the item?
Yes, I was trying to save this, but you know, here we go. Do you have change? Or
She like grabs the vial, and you see her eyes like glow a bit, and the contents like shrinks, and there's about 20 blood worth droplets in left, and she hands it back to you. Thank you. Here's your item. Have a nice day.
slides back.
Gotcha.
Oh, instructions. One of you, preferably one with a bloodstream, and she like looks at Cutlass, drinks the contents, the entire contents. It's just a vial. Doesn't matter how wretched it tastes. And you will figure out once you reach the outskirts where this ruin's location is. It's almost like sensing fiends and celestials and undead.
So do we go to the outskirts first and then drink it?
I mean, I would do it that way. It only works for an hour.
Okay.
Turn and leave.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And as you exit back out, hellscape.
Off into the outskirts we go.
Dun, 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 dun. So you kind of
I wonder if
notice.
they have hellish vehicles around that we've seen. Like, I mean, we had airships on our plane, so
Seems like most people just get around with like magic.
Just 6-legged donkeys in the background.
This would be nice. I am not a beast of burden.
I wonder if there's like some hellfire power we can create an engine. If we have an engine, we can figure the rest out.
Bombast, Carcel. Charisma saves.
Oh dear.
Wait, is this magic?
I'm so good at those. Oh.
I wouldn't say it's magic.
16.
Okay. Four? Oh no! Did you add any pluses?
I did.
Oh no! The two of you hear in your head, and where am I finding you?
Nowhere. Don't worry about it.
Does it get through my?
You feel a pain as you as you apply the sass, Carcel.
Ah!
Don't
Rude.
back talk.
Does that get through my mind shield?
Because now he's a part
Okay.
of you.
Okay.
Bombast is like, fuck.
He's got a backdoor entry.
Oh no.
Gotta get rid of those.
Do you all need more assistance?
Yeah.
Oh, you do. What do you need?
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna go get it, so that's where it's at, right? You can just tell us where it's at. We go get it. This is over.
I believe I told you. There was a set of ruins, and you have to make it to the bottom and get to it. 9 levels. Do you 3? Wait a second. Why are there only 3 of you?
Oh, he's at work.
Work?
Yeah, I guess since he's been here before, he gets to skip initiation, go a day early. And we were hoping to find the ruins because Cullis has work tomorrow morning. Carcel has work tomorrow morning.
Bombast is gonna skip work tomorrow morning, probably.
I mean, the rules so far seem kind of loose around here.
You all will be working for Mother, I imagine.
Mother?
Yes. She lives deep down under the city.
In some ruins?
No.
No.
Believe me, you wouldn't want to encounter her there.
I'm agreeing with you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so down we go.
Yes, you just have to make it there.
Okay.
9 challenges, 9 successes, and you'll get the item to bring back to me.
Challenges.
Yes, they have to make sure you're worthy.
I don't remember anything about challenges.
Oh, well. Remember that the next time you cut your hand open in front of a pot.
Did you hear that, Cutlass?
I have heard nothing.
No.
Did you indicate where the ruins are?
Not really. Asmodeus is pretty much unhelpful, and make sure you take notes when you cut your hand in front of a pot. Can you write that down?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe we may be sufficiently in the outskirts at this point to use the item that we have acquired.
Sure, let's do that.
Arcel hands it to Bombast. Here you go.
Oh. All right. And he'll uncork, bottoms up, and wonder how I'm gonna die.
The two of you hear before it fades, good luck.
Oh no.
Thanks.
Bombaz, as soon as you drink that, can I have you make a Constitution saving throw?
Is this
Versus
magic?
wyvern poison.
That's not horrible. 21.
Nice. Just made it. Your eyes kind of like roll in the back of your head, and you feel like they like make a whole 360 turn. But as it clocks back, your vision's not quite what it was before, and you see something like shining off in the distance. It's over to the left. It's giving off this like faint bluish hued glow. But
I'm going
it's kinda
to
small.
I'm going to point Cutlass in the direction. It's like up ahead. It looks like there's something we should go to.
Ellis will start jogging in the direction that he has been pointed towards.
Or it's a hallucination. We'll find out.
As y'all are running, the outskirts is kind of populated with dense foliage. Think jungle, except hellscape also attached to it.
Don't lose me.
Hold on tight.
Not something I'm good at.
As y'all are traveling through, you hear different creatures that don't really have familiar like call signs off in the distance, but it takes you roughly like 45 minutes, and you can see the pyramid kind of like starting to form off in the distance.
Just continue to book it towards there, knowing that there's a time limit on the eye potion.
And as you get close, you realize that the pyramid is like floating in a certain space.
How far off the ground is it floating?
Maybe 50 feet.
Jog up to the base and like look up.
Do either of you have the means to get up there?
I actually, yeah.
Probably gonna need to rest.
Oh no.
I might be able to get us up there, but it would severely tax me to do so.
I know I can get myself up there, and then I can. Looking up there, would there be anything to like fasten a rope to or anything?
There's a couple of statues like at the base of the stairs that kind of lead up that you might be able to like strum it around.
Okay. Like back up so I can get a good visibility of the stairs. And oh shit! Never mind. I can't. Misty Step's only 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, I'm out of ideas.
Nothing. Do you have a grappling hook?
I might have something better.
This would be good.
I just have rope.
I have the regular one.
Don't know how long it is.
Looking around, is there anything like out of place on the ground that might like be way up or something?
No, all the trees in this area either have fallen off or aren't like high enough to.
I should know if there might be like a button or something random like
Make the stairs come down.
all right, I'm gonna look up there and get like a really good mental picture of like the stairs. And I'm gonna close my eyes and envision myself on the stairs and step back 3 steps and open my eyes.
You're still where you were.
That was clever. That was clever.
While Carcel's doing this, Bombast actually reaches into one of his pouches and starts pulling out a rope, like foot by foot by foot by foot. Is there a side of the pyramid that looks like we can catch a grappling hook onto?
There's the steps at each side, so there's statues at either side of the steps that you might be able to
Okay.
clink it into.
All right, so I'm gonna tell Mr. Rope to go up there and tie a knot around one of the statues. And the rope will begin to do that.
Do you need some extra length? We can tie this to the other end, maybe?
No, we should be good. It's 60 feet,
Oh, okay.
but I still have one issue.
What's that?
I'm not good at climbing rope.
You mean holding me?
Okay.
I'm probably okay at it. I would hope as a tabaxi.
So the rope ties itself off. There's a ding ding rope hanging.
Marcel, you should go first to secure our area up there, as I will need to manage Bombast.
Okay. Carcel tries to start climbing.
Okay, dokie. Carcel, can I have you roll a athletics check?
Didn't say acrobatics, could you?
Maybe if you're trying to like swing Tarzan style up to it or something.
It's rope climb, not tight rope.
It was a 12.
Okay. So you watch as Carcel's like da 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 da.
Start
She's
digging
maybe
my
like
closet.
a foot off.
Am I almost there, guys?
We believe in you.
12 hours later. I'm halfway. But yeah, it takes you a while, Carcel, but you manage to get to the top of that rope.
Okay. Climb up onto the stairs and stuff.
Okay.
Okay, I made it. And then I'll look around and make sure there's nothing like about to try to murder a ass up here.
Okay, perception check.
15.
You don't see anything that looks like it's gonna immediately murder you.
Reassured.
I mean, it could be like Raiders of the Lost Ark, and a giant boulder just pops out and just squishes all of you as you go up the stairs. We don't know.
Seems clear for now.
Ellis begins climbing.
Athletics check.
17.
Okay. The same sitch, but Cutlass kind of makes progress a little bit faster. But eventually, the three of you are at the top, at the base of the stairs.
Okay. Once we're there, I'll command the rope to go back inside my bag.
I'll start walking the stairs up.
I'm on foot, but I'm following behind Cutlass. So that means I'm probably having to climb up steps.
So, like up the stairs, what are we seeing?
There's a few like fire spouts that have like embers in like a dish trough that's lit as you go up every maybe 10 or so steps. But once you get to the top, there's similar statues like the ones that were at the bottom that mimic. And then there's a large kind of like squared off door area minus the door that has some type of like force field barrier.
I'm going to take a second to study the statues.
Okay.
Do I know what they're representing?
Make a religion check.
And I'm going to be looking at that force field, trying to figure out what I can discern from it.
Make a Arcana check.
21.
Okay. What was the religion check?
15.
15. These aren't the
I'm gonna-
ones I want at all.
I'm gonna kind of look at the shield too, and then kind of just look around the surrounding area to see if I see any like things that might stand out.
So with the 15 Cutlass, you would know that there was one statue that had the symbol of Bane on it. One that had the symbol of Cyric. One that had the symbol of Kelmvor. And one that had the symbol of Shar out of the 4. So, you know, like nice gods and goddesses.
The who's who of the evil pantheons.
Huh? Oh. Of the evil pantheon. It's like...
I guess this would make sense for ruins located in hell. I doubt you'll find the most pristine of gods placed in such a place here.
And from your Arcana check, the Arcana gives you evocation, kind of feels bombast.
Oh, this could be bad.
And on the other side, like you can see sort of through it, there's a person, but they're like shimmer essence. So like part of them would like show here, and then another part of their body would show there, and another part there. But they look like they're an elf, and they're just kind of like reading from a tome.
We might die.
Why?
There's always that possibility, you know.
The force field's evocation. So the
Well-
creation of power, which is truly explosive.
Well, can I try something? Just let's like take cover somewhere, maybe.
Probably not. I mean, I'm gonna look around. Is there any place
Is
to
there-
actually take cover?
Like, is there any way to back away that's like
Oh no, it's
Kind of
designed to
out of
where
this-
if anything happens, you're getting shot down those stairs and off the side of this pyramid.
So
Probably the first test.
okay.
Exactly. So let's not fail.
I'm sorry, you said that there were drawings. You said something about someone reading a book. I didn't quite care.
Drawings.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I heard something about elf reading a book.
Oh yeah, there's an elf
Oh,
inside.
on the other side.
Yeah, on the other
It's
side
an
of that.
actual visage of someone in there. I don't know if we should try to get that.
Hello?
Oh, there it goes.
The elf just keeps reading.
Are there?
Reading.
That a good book?
Turns the page.
Are there any drawings or mosaics or anything on this level around this force field?
No, not besides the symbols that are in those respective statues.
Statues.
Um,
Are the statues movable in any way? Like if I touch one and attempt to manipulate it in some way, do they move at all?
The
try
statues
and spin the
themselves don't seem
bases
to be
or-
movable, but the symbols seem to be like placeable. If that ever became
Okay.
a thing.
Well, do the symbols look like they are matched to the correct visage? If I'm looking at the Bane statue. Does the statue look like it would be a representation of Bane?
From what you could tell, not really. Looks like they might be off a little bit. The first statue looks like it. Well, let me just give you the order of. So, the order of the symbols is Bane, Cyric, Kelmvor, and Shar. If we go like one left, two right, one bottom left, two bottom right. And then the statues themselves look. Actually, can I get a investigation check to see if you or nature check?
12.
Okay. Let's write these down because I feel like it's gonna get asked possibly again.
So, Cutlass, are you just desecrating the temple, or
No, I believe that perhaps the way through the door is to place these symbols of the appropriate gods on the appropriate statue that represents them. Right now, I don't believe that they're currently located where they're supposed to be.
oh, well, where do you think they go?
I will have an answer for you as I continue to assimilate data.
Desecrate away. And Bumbast is gonna climb a little closer to that force field where he sees the elf kind of shimmering by, and watch her more closely.
Oh, it's a male.
Or watch him more closely then.
So in that first top left position is a statue with like a spider kind of wrapped around the essence of it. The second one is kind of like a gnoll warrior, so it's a gnoll with like armor on. The third is like a devil with like perched wings that kind of are bound to it, and the last one is like a reaper.
Cullis will move the symbol of Kelmvor over to the Reaper, knowing that he is a god of death.
So spider, what was the top right one?
No warrior.
Yeah, no warrior.
Does anything happen when he moves the symbol and places it on the statue that he thinks is correct?
No, it looks the same.
What was bottom left?
Devil.
While they're doing this, I'm actually going to take out my cartographer's tools and start drawing maps of the places that we've been so far with notes.
Okay. He comes back and it's all like different.
Carcel's gonna come back to where Cutlass is. Is there anything I can help with?
Do you know the representations of Cyric?
Think really hard. I don't know, do I? Actually. Would he be a god of like fae, fiends, or undead?
Let me see.
Overhearing this, would Bombast know who Cyric is?
Y'all can make a religion check and
I'm just trying to think if I should make any of these on advantage or not.
I got a 24 on Bombast.
28. I believe Cyric is undead.
The player here is relying completely on his religion check because he does not know.
Where are the gods again?
Bane, Cyric, Kelmvor, Shar.
I guess, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to roll with advantage, Carcel.
Okay. 13.
Okay. What was everybody else's?
Or no, 14. Sorry.
24 for
28.
Bombast.
And what was the question? What were y'all seeking?
We're trying to think about what the representations of each of these four gods are ultimately. It's the big question.
So a lot of it's kind of hazy, but you imagine. Let's see. They should have their power portfolio domain superior symbol. Where's the symbols? I'll just look them up. So Cyric's symbol is like a skull and kind of like a star energy coming out of it, kind of purple in hue though. Kelmvor's symbol is like scales, like a set of
Yeah, it's like
scales being held by a
skeletal
bony,
hand.
yeah, skeletal hand. Shar is
Shar's just a black spot, right?
yeah, or sometimes depict it with like an eye in it, but mostly darkness. Yeah, she likes the dark. And Bang is Bang symbol. I'm pretty sure it's a hand with like energy coming out of it, or it's mostly energy. There's also the one where it's like, I don't know how to word this. How would I word this if I was a word?
Is it this one that you're talking
There's that one, and then there's also it's kind of like, it looks like an elephant, but it's not. It's like the hoof of something, with one of the hooves kind of like pointing downward, and then the other kind of like wrapping out. I'll post it in the Discord.
I'm not seeing that one.
I think I have an idea of placement.
It looks like that.
All right. I think I have an idea of placement. I'm not terribly confident of these assumptions, but I think I have a mixture.
Okay.
So I'm going to keep the Reaper on Kelmvor. I'm going to move the Spider onto Cyric. I'm going to move the Knoll, move the Banes onto the Knoll Warrior, and then I'm going to move Shar's emblem to the Devil.
Okay.
As he goes to place that last one, I kind of brace myself like a little ways away to kind of try to give myself a little time to react if something happens.
Fool, there's no way to react to this. As you do that, we're going to take a quick break.
Oh!
Would.
Be right back. Hello and welcome back. As you place those runes or those symbols into the runic statues, let's see. First one being Cyric, second being Bane, third being Shar, and fourth being Reaper. Nothing happens. Luck to Cutlass, Inspo to Bombast. Luck to Cutlass and Inspo to Carcel.
Needs the luck.
I'm not sure why some of these exist if the point is to correspond sigil to statue. I need to think more, but if you all have any other ideas, I would welcome a placement.
Well, did you do it right?
If I did it correctly, I would assume that the force field would drop up above, but because it did not, I assumed that I did it incorrectly.
What if we cast a spell at it that matches what it is?
I might be afraid of casting spells at it.
I mean, I am too, but that's what I got for ideas.
You mean cast, such as a darkness spell upon the statue of Shar?
No, I was talking about it because he said that was an evocation that was
Oh yeah, no, don't do that.
on the shield.
Never cross the beams. It's ends
Why?
very, very bad.
Seems like fun.
Okay, you stick to poking things with your little stick, and let me stick to casting spells. Perhaps
I can cast spells too, and she'll like just throw some eldritch blasts up in the air.
Finger guns.
All right, I'm going to try rearranging these a little. So I'm going to keep the Char sigil on the Reaper, or sorry, the Kelmvor sigil on the Reaper. I'm going to move the Spider to Shar, the Devil to Cyric, and the Null Warrior with Bane.
Okay.
The Null one's really throwing me off.
You had the Bane on the Null Warriors already.
Yeah, I know, but I assume you have to get all four correct. It's not giving me any indication that one is correct and three are wrong. So
you're just switching the Spider and Devil.
yeah.
Still nothing.
Bombast is furiously writing in his map book.
Wade is furiously.
Bane is a god of war, so I guess that would make sense with the Null being a warrior
The
race.
Warrior.
Cyric is a god of trickery, so that's why I thought the Spider might play, but the Devil was on there first, and that didn't play either. Kelmvor is a god of death. The Reaper would make perfect sense for him, and then Shar is a goddess of darkness and secrets. Really, the Spider and the Devil were the ones that I thought would play in different places. If that doesn't work, then
So which sigil is the Spider?
Position wise,
right now it's on Cyric.
it's the first position. So top left. It's the spidery one.
I'm gonna switch the top right one with the bottom left one.
So no warrior with what's the bottom left? The devil one? What's in the
Yep.
devil spot?
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, I
Either
was
Cyric
acting
or
weird.
Shar. It was either Cyric or Shar. I can't remember.
I thought it was Cyric, but
I
I'm
think
not.
it's Cyric now. So you're switching Bane and Cyric?
Yeah.
Okay. No.
You know, if we take all our time on this puzzle, we're not going to be in time for work tomorrow.
I'm unconcerned with the paltry duties they've assigned us. I'm only here for this goal of recovering this object. I have no desire to make a life in hell.
Don't you have like God knowledge things that you can ask for?
I can continue to meditate upon it.
Oh, I feel like I've thrown a few religion checks at this so far. I guess I'll just Cullis will sit down and try to meditate a little bit on this, thinking about these different statues and how they may relate to each of the gods in some way. But yeah, that's really the best I got at this point.
Okay. Make a Arcana check.
30-20.
Okay. As you're there for a bit, you kind of center yourself as best as you can, considering where you're at. And you open your eyes, and the devil and the reaper are giving off a weird, like, glow sheen compared to the other two.
Okay, so the Reaper's on Kelmvor, the Devil is on Cyric, correct?
Reaper.
Or was that moved?
It's Bane now.
Right now,
Bane is on the devil.
Shar is on the spider. Cyric is on the Knoll Warrior. Bane is on the Devil. And Kelmvor is on the Reaper.
Okay, so then that means we want to switch Cyric and Shar.
Is that what that means?
That's why I do.
Okay.
That's what Cutlass says.
Cyric. Shar. Nothing happens.
You said the Devil and which other one are glowing?
The Reaper.
The Reaper. Devil is on Bane.
But
Reaper's
the
on Kelmvor.
statues were glowing, not the symbols.
Oh.
So maybe switch those back and then switch Bane and Kel.
Yeah, we can try that. We'll switch it back to the way that it was.
Okay. So.
But it's the statues that are glowing.
So Shar and Cyric on top left and top right. And then Kel on the devil and Bane on the Reaper.
Or the
Before I change. So Shar, you're putting on the spider,
Yes.
and then you're
Cyric back to the Knoll Warrior.
Okay. And then what are you putting on the devil?
Kellenvor?
3. And what on the Reaper? Bane?
Mm-hmm.
Close. Still nothing.
do the glow change?
No, those two are just like constantly giving off a glow, no matter which piece you're putting in.
Maybe it could be that multiple sigils go onto one statue. And those two are the statues that are powering what is ever happening.
Is there just one slot for a sigil, or are we literally just like putting these on the statue somewhere? That's it?
There's just like one slot for each one.
Never mind, I take that assumption back.
Can the sigils stack on each other at all?
You wouldn't think. Not how they're positioned. So right now, as is, you have Shar on the spider, Cyric on the Knoll Warrior, Kelmvor on the Devil, and Bane on the Reaper.
Yes.
And to Cutlass, the Reaper and the Devil are glowing.
Mm-hmm. But you're not sure why they're glowing.
Yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with the sigils at this point, because you've changed the sigils all around and they continue to glow the exact same.
Carcel's gonna go down and see if she can like rotate the statues that are towards the bottom.
Same as when Cutlass tried. I will give you this, Cutlass, on the Devil. That energy signal is still glowing, but is a slight different color. Like a blue instead of a yellow.
And the Devil is on Kelmvor right now?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to collect the other 3 sigils.
Okay.
Go to the Devil, and I'm just going to slot one in after the other until it also glows.
Okay. When you get to Cyric, it glows blue as well.
Okay.
So now you just have the other 2 emptied.
So we have the Spider and the Knoll Warrior left, along with Shar and Bane.
Yes.
Okay. I'll put Shar on the Spider and Bane on the Knoll Warrior.
Okay. And you hear a like audible hiss as the pieces like recede back into each of the statues, and perception checks to see if anyone notices this.
Carcel like Probably. Maybe doesn't notice shit.
They're not 20, 30 total.
Okay.
27 for Bombast.
Okay.
I got a 12.
Did you roll with advantage, Carcel?
Did not. Should I have?
Sure.
I'm done with these dice.
So a 12?
So 12 stands. 12 stands.
Maybe you're looking at the top. So Cutlass and Bumbaz, you would see that the bottom statue, right at the last second, the statues themselves kind of like flicker, and the Devil and the Reaper switch positions.
Do the sigils change place with them?
So I was down there, like messing with the statues. Like, wouldn't I have just kind of noticed by default?
No, because you started looking
If
up.
I'm
It's like
fucking with it.
when you're like, oh, the door open.
So the force field is still there?
Yes. But now you all hear, welcome, visitors.
Hello.
Where's this
We
voice coming
require
from?
entry.
Just like directly in the airspace.
Like, we all hear this?
Yeah, it's like the pyramids.
Oh, hi?
What brings you to this cursed grounds?
Sightseeing? You know, I'm trying to find some... Oh, Beth, we should be safe.
We seek riches.
There's no riches here.
Maybe I think exploring old decrepit ruins with disembodied voices is rich in itself.
There is only death here.
Okay.
That's what we were looking for. That's what it was. I just couldn't think of it.
Good thing we're in the right place.
We are here to undergo the trials.
You three wish to endure the 9 trials this day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got something tomorrow, so today's our best day. Can you fit us in?
I shall ask 3 questions. You will have 1 minute to answer all 3 correctly.
Oh, God.
After the first one is
Or-
asked, the time will start, and it will stop until the second one is asked.
What type of
Believe the earth
questions?
prepared.
These are questions based on the particular gods that you have just interacted with.
Okay, this is gonna be all you, Cutlass.
Let us see if staff will bless me today.
And should you not succeed, you will be asked to leave immediately.
So can we take the first test again if we fail?
No, not this day, no.
No.
Tomorrow. I'm as prepared as I'm going to be.
All right.
Cutlass is the goat. Imagine if all you cursed fools would have came down here without cutlass. Oh gosh, do I even have a timer?
I mean, I would already be dead, so yeah.
I'll do that. I should have a timer.
I mean, 1 minute sounds pretty short.
Can you even ask 3 questions in under a minute?
What was
Are
that?
you capable of asking 3 questions in under 1 minute?
The questions do not strike against your time limit.
Damn. Okay.
So, with Cutlass saying that he is ready. First question. Known to many in the Underdark, this deity is represented most. Who is it?
Sure.
That is the correct answer. 6 seconds have been removed from your collective time. Shall we continue?
Unless you got this.
I'm as prepared as I'm going to be.
It's like the same thing for. Now to get more difficult. We'll go with. Where is it? There we go. With 6 seconds off. Next question. This god attracted zealous contingents of Zent warriors that devoted themselves to this deity. Who is it? Can I ask
Cyric?
for a lifeline?
Cyric?
That is the correct answer. 19 more seconds have been removed from your collective total.
You're doing great,
25
Cutlass.
Seconds have been removed as is. How many questions am I supposed to be asking?
3.
I was about to say.
Oh, yeah, one
thought
more.
I thought I said 3.
Like, and now for your 4th question. What?
Surprise question time.
This one's for Carcel. Oh shit, we're fucked.
Now I have to get something that's in both of theirs so that it's harder to find the truth.
So how confident are you that you got this, Cutlass?
33.333333333333.
I prefer better odds, for normal stuff, but sounds pretty good for what we're dealing with.
Recalculating 50%.
Oh, nice. Okay, I can take those
Assuming
odds.
that assuming they do not ask a question referring back to one of the two gods, I've already answered questions.
Well, yeah, because then it goes up to 100%, right?
Last question. By what means was the god Kelmvor removed from the mortal plane? And what item did the deed?
Gumvor was slain by Merkel using a still mortal Ser. The lean the gods pay.
That is correct.
Yay! Sorry.
23 seconds have been removed for a total of, it's 23 plus 25, 48 seconds. Oh my.
Does this count as one of the tests?
No. This counts as entry. And you watch as the sheen kind of vanishes, and you can see like the elf clearly now, just like reading from a tome.
Bombast is going to start making his way towards the entrance.
Yeah. Cutlass will follow.
I will run up there. Wait for me, guys.
You know, they should probably just call this the 10 Trials.
It would be a more objective name.
Nice, easy number.
As we
That's
get
what you
closer to the man reading, does he react at all to us?
Now he's just reading.
You're like right next to him and look down at what he's reading.
It looks like there's no script on the pages, but his finger's just like running down it.
Do you require any assistance?
What's that?
Do you require assistance?
Oh. Oh, one moment. And he like closes the book. And then like looks back at you. Yes, how may I help?
We are here to undergo the 9 trials.
Just you three?
Our other friend had work.
Right. Okay, well, it seems that you all completed the entry.
That is what the disembodied pyramid voice told us.
Are you sure you want to take on these trials? They are quite deadly.
I believe it is a requirement.
Understood. And are you willing to continue on if your other compatriots do not?
I am.
Wait, what?
If any of you die in this temple. No. We'll go with ruin. Are you willing to continue on to complete the trials?
Cutlass is going to make sure that we survive. Right, Cutlass?
73% chance of certainty.
How do we increase those odds?
Diamonds.
Okay. Well, let's do it. Show us the first test, Elfman.
Oh, I don't do the test. I just make sure that you all agree to the terms in case you all want to back out midway. It saves all
agree.
time.
Sure.
Agreed.
Okay, well, go over there, step on that that square space, the one that's blackened, while I pull this lever that you cannot see behind this podium.
Cutlass makes his way over.
Go over and huddle in same space.
Bombast hasn't moved. Now, the black spot on the ground, that's an explosion scarring.
No, it's like it looks like a bunch of shadows just decided to make themselves a home. Like you can look down into it and it's just all wispy looking.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, I go over with Cutlass and Carcel.
Oh, the lever, Kronk. Sorry, you look like a Kronk. Don't know why.
Duly noted, and he pulls the lever. The shadows pull out from underneath all of you, and you all fall down. And you're falling. And you're falling. And you're falling. And then it gets to the point of like you're falling, but you're bored.
Did anyone bring cards?
No, but I have this. And she starts playing with her little like yarn ball.
What fate lies for the three of you? What are you willing to give up to survive this endeavor? Are these really your friends?
Yeah.
What if only one of you can make it to the end?
I'll miss both of them.
We will achieve victory collectively.
Exactly.
We're a team.
There is no collective where you all are going.
I'll put the ball away and then kind of try to float towards Cutlass.
You ever notice devils are really theatrical?
So dramatic, aren't they?
Yeah.
Perhaps an immoral lifespan creates this.
You start to see like light kind of open up below you, and as you get closer, your vision takes in what you're seeing, and it seems to be like a pool of lava for as far as you can see. And as you get closer and closer, closer and closer, and closer and closer, you see this small little speck start to open up, and then gradually, maybe a 5x5 square is like floating on this lava pool.
Cutlass reaches out and grabs Bombast and pulls him close.
And as the three of you sink down, maybe mere 10 feet from this safe space, you stop and then land moments after.
Superhero landing. Stand up.
So we're on a small, tiny 5x5 area in an ocean of lava, basically, as far as we can see in every direction.
And it looks like it's moving, it's like a riverbed of lava that's moving, progressing you forward.
Oh, are we moving like kind of like boogie boarding along on this
Yeah.
little island?
This is new.
I will hope that this was delivering us to our first trial.
Or we're gonna die.
Falling in lava would be an assured way to die.
So in front of you, this light kind of appears and quickly darkens and forms this gnome in front of you. And she has long, like, white hair, kind of like a pale face, eyes that just are like dead to the world.
Greetings. I cannot speak English.
Bombast will repeat hello, but in Gnomish.
Oh, so you speak.
Sometimes. You look a little worse for wear out here.
I've been here for a while. Yourself?
Just got here. Kind of riding the waves of, well, I don't know, where are we going?
I think that's mostly decided upon all of you.
We're here for the 9 trials.
Ah, yes. So, do you see this ground beneath all of you?
Yes.
This is
Indeed.
your safe area.
It's kind of small.
It's going to get smaller progressively as you continue on.
Oh, really?
Yes. For every
How wonderful.
incorrect, 2 pieces will be removed. And for every correct, 1 piece will.
Looking down at it, Stacks, how many wrong does it look like we could survive?
So 22. Like, if you did 11 wrong, well, no, because you still have to make the trials. So 11 minus 9. You can get 2 wrong? If my math is correct. So if you get 2 wrong, that'll take away 4, and then another 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, no. So
I would say, with the
2.
is it wrong for the trials? Like if failing a trial removes 2?
4, 5, 6. 6. And you'll have like 4 squares. 6 wrong and 9 right.
Understood. Are you the arbiter of the trials?
No, I am just here to clean up any mess that you all might create. You can choose to take the trials on either one at a time, but you must choose someone to go.
Did we not do them together?
I mean, you could, but it would still act as a wrong, even if you both got it right.
What?
There's no benefit to going together. There's
Well,
only detriment.
think of it this way. You have your lifeline that gains you entry. So if two people go, then they both need a lifeline. And if two people go and they both succeed, you still require that lifeline consumption. And that's best case scenario. If you both go
There's
and
only
you both
detriment.
fail,
We'll have to do these singularly. Do we know what the trials are before we send our representative?
typically no.
Unfortunate.
I don't like this place.
This is typically why most people do not return from here.
It's fine. It's fine. Got this. Let's do this.
Well, we know what happens if we try to leave, so
Who wants to do the first trial?
do we get to know what the trials are before we volunteer a person?
Oh, Gnome just said no.
Hmm.
I will go first if neither of you wish to.
I mean, I can hold up fingers, and whoever holds the wrong one gets to go first.
I'll go. You've gotten us in here so far, Cutlass.
Also, you don't have to worry about this currently, but if there's ever the case that you do not have enough squares for incorrect or correct answers, the person that is on that trial will immediately forfeit their life or existence or whatever form of animation that you are currently wielding.
Understood.
Carcel's gonna be in there, like you just see squares disappear. They're like, fuck.
This is fine. This is like the exact epitome of that meme. Surrounded by lava. This is fine.
Oh god.
You are a capable individual, Carcel. I believe in you.
That makes one of us.
Yep.
Thanks, Bombast.
Just being honest.
And you see like a light kind of off in the distance, a square door or like a rectangular door space, but made of light. It's ready for you when you are.
Okay, how do I get there?
Think happy thoughts.
Ball of yarn, ball of yarn, ball of yarn. Catnip, ooh, catnip.
And you all watch as Carcel's square space lifts into the air and starts to project towards this door, and it stops just right at it.
Like, chasing mice. Oh, mice are so delicious.
Open your eyes, girl!
Oh, we're here. Okay. She like waves back at the others and then walks in.
And Carcel, the square, and the door light vanishes. Luck to Carcel, inspo to Bombast.
Um.
The gnome woman looks at all of you. Do any of you have cards?
We did not come prepared.
I could sell you
God.
some for some gnome blood. 1 drop per card.
No, Cutlass. The answer
Truly is
is
a place
no.
of devils.
Darn, never works. Carcel, when you arrive, the light is rather bright, but soon it dims, and you almost kind of like want it to not dim as quickly as it is. For when it finally does, the area that you're in is completely darkened. You can still see, but it is much more ominous than like the area that you were just at. And you look around and it looks like the shadows are like playing tricks on you and showing you things that aren't really there.
Don't like this.
But off in the distance, there's a person kind of like back turned against you.
Okay. Try to like make sure I'm watching the floor, like to see, make sure that I have solid footing underneath me as I'm walking. So I'm gonna try to like make my way towards the person slowly.
Okay. Your footing's good. The ground does feel a little bit squishy, but not in a good way.
There a good way for the ground to be squishy?
Yeah, it could be like, you know, squishy foam or something. It's not squishy foam, by the way. But as you get closer and closer, and obviously closer, you arrive at this other being, and it kind of dawns on you a little late, but they turn, and their body's composed of like complete shadow from top to bottom. And as you look at them, you stare at yourself.
Does it like move? It's like mirroring me.
Oh no.
Just gonna do like that whole like mimicking thing. Hi.
Hello.
And who might you be? Other me?
I am you. I am Carcel.
I am Carcel.
Are you?
I am. Aren't I?
I don't know. Are you?
I think I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am Carcel.
How are you certain that you're Carcel?
Well, because I'm me.
What makes me you? What makes you me?
She looks at her paws like, see, I got paws.
I have paws.
But do you have this? And she pulls out her little yarn ball.
A blackened yarn ball appears.
Ah, see, that one's just dark and nasty. This one's the real one. This is how I know. See, right here.
Is it though?
It is.
You're convincing no one. Look around. Does this place seem familiar?
She'll like look around. What does she see?
What does she say?
Do I need to roll for something or?
What's your passive perception?
22.
Doesn't look like a place that you've ever been to before.
Yeah, I don't recognize this place.
How about now? And she snaps her finger, and an image appears. And as the smoke kind of fades into an actual visage, you see a much younger Carcel, kind of like walking through the woods.
It's me.
I think that's me.
No, it's me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Prove it.
Just gonna kind of walk over towards the visage. Is it just literally like a visage on the wall, or is it like
It's kind of like floating
kind of like a
in
space?
the space. Yeah.
And I'll watch what she's doing. Would I recognize this from like a memory I have?
Yeah, you can roll a history check to see if like it's a fleeting memory or a prominent memory.
Okay. Even those dice are. I'm gonna use a luck. Because fuck these dice, man. Thank you. 23.
Okay. Yeah, it's a memory that you can remember clearly from your childhood.
Okay. What would have happened in this memory?
I don't know, Carcel. What would have happened in this memory?
I wasn't asking in character, I was asking the DM.
I know.
Damn it.
And as you blink, Carcel, you're in that forest. And you're in a much younger form of yourself. And you hear something behind you. And it growls.
What is nearby me?
Lots of trees. It's not really like a beat it path or anything. It just feels like you're out in the middle of the forest.
Okay, so based on knowledge of this memory, would I know what it would be that would be growling?
With that history check, you would know that this was the day that things got interesting. This was the day that you became a blood hunter.
Interesting.
So you know you're at least level 3.
Probably first instinct would have been to like scale the nearest tree and look back. Get a good eye on what it was. Maybe try to get more concealed.
Okay, roll a acrobatics check followed by stealth.
19 acrobatics and 27 stealth.
Okay. As you hide and try not to make much noise, this shadowy creature kind of like walks down the same path that you would have been going had you not chose to hide. And it's like sniffing around a bit. And you think for a second it might have caught your scent, but then it continues on. And everywhere it's stepped thus far, the ground, the grass, the foliage just kind of like dies off slowly as it leaves this like death trail through the forest.
Based on my memory, what was it that I would have been doing beyond this point?
You know wholeheartedly with like every fiber of your being that the direction you were going and now the direction this creature is going leads towards home.
Okay. Yeah, that's not good. Definitely going to try to scale through the trees as best as I can.
Okay.
Or
Either acrobatics or athletics.
and keep eyes on it and try to maybe even get ahead of it. 16 for acrobatics.
Okay. So you're trying to keep pace without drawing much attention to you, but the trees don't like connect to one another, so you're finding that you're having to like veer off and then veer back in.
Okay, if it gets that difficult, I would just hop down and try to remain sneaky and be like adjacent, like kind of parallel and trying to get up
Okay.
alongside her.
So when the trees start to thin a bit, you scale down, still sneaking through the brush. And off in the distance, with your passive and with knowing what's ahead, you would see like a small village set ahead. Chimneys going off with smoke. Maybe 400 feet from where you are, like as far as distance. And then maybe another 410 or 395, give or take, from the creature to get there.
Was this creature a part of the memory like before?
From what you remember, yeah.
Okay. Do I remember what happened?
Roll another history check.
18.
The thought strikes you, which builds up motivation and also a sense of fear as you remember this creature like decimating everyone in your village.
And what was I doing when this happened before?
You were just off exploring like you normally did, checking the
So
woods.
So I didn't actually witness it happen and
Yeah.
didn't help.
And as you're standing there, the shadow Carcel appears next to you.
Why are you doing this to me?
I'm just seeing which one of us is the real Carcel. What's your next decision?
Well, I know what I did this day. But I don't want to just let that happen. What does little Carcel have on her?
You have a bit of twine, some rope, a makeshift dagger, Nothing like formidable, or at least what you would consider to be formidable. As we make level 3 Carcel character.
Oh my god. Okay.
See,
I don't know what to do.
if I'm the real Carcel, I would know what to do. And she kind of like turns on heel and frolics back into the forest. But her shade kind of makes it hard to keep track of her after a bit.
She's got so many emotions, because obviously she would remember coming back and finding it just demolished, and I can't just watch this happen.
And as the creature gets 300 feet,
She'll sprint towards it.
200 feet, your feet are just 100 feet. That's where we're gonna end it. Liv, don't look at me like that. You know how I am.
You saw that coming, right?
Yeah.
Oh yes. We will be back probably start of the month, next month, so 2nd of April. Be sure to come see the next exciting episode of Pact of the Forsaken as they are starting their trials, and as we get ready to raid someone. Thank you everybody who came out today. Thanks for all the luck and inspo that was given out, even though that's gonna go away soon. But thanks everybody who was able to watch or even like stop in and say hi. We appreciate all of it, and we will catch y'all the next time. I'm pretty sure. Let me look at the calendar because I always do this. Yeah, we don't have Sage Mist this weekend. So, okay. Tune in next.
Aren't they airing every week, or is it every other week?
Every other. I'm trying to make sure
Okay.
we keep stock. Tune in next Tuesday. I don't know if I should call this out because it hasn't been a thing all year. But tune in next Tuesday for the next exciting episode of Legends of Noia. And I believe that following Thursday we have a on-track makeup Diademia Aftermath Blightlands to continue, because we have to do a twofer because we missed the one for before for, so now we're here for. But we still got a little bit more kicking this month, so just come and hang out with us and we'll try and do our best to provide this quality content. And if I'm the DM, you best believe there's going to be a cliffhanger at the end of it.
Oh, we know.
But we'll see you all the next time, and take care. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.